everybody. Thanks for sitting down with us. Chris, I'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about how this kind of came back together after such a long period of time.
Well, obviously we abruptly ended, and I sort of took the time to kind of recenter myself and where I was from. Kitty and Scott, our sound engineers / everything else in the band, we took a trip back to Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales, and stayed for about a month. And the whole intent of going was, you know, when I get back, I'll do something with the band. When I get back. So I kept putting it off, and when I got back, I had a little bit of case of writer's block, and then just the wherewithal of trying to put a band back together again. It is quite a process. Then, probably about in March or April of this year, Danny sent me an email message asking me to look over an ad he was going to put on Craigslist to start a Celtic band. And Danny and I have known each other for years now. He was in a band called Blackbird Orchestra when I met him, and he always mentioned that he really liked what we were doing in Ockham's Razor, and that it would be fun to be in a band like that. And then Kitty I've known since we were 18 and in college in Florida.
And we should point out that this is not the whole band here. Tell us who is absent from this meeting that's in Ockham's.
Dan, the drummer, Stokely, the hurdy-gurdy player, Chris, the electric lead guitar player, Tommy, the acoustic guitar player.
Can you tell me a little bit how the new Ockham's is different from the old? What do you got going on now that's different and exciting?
There seems to be much more attention to detail in this particular lineup. We've been known to take an entire 4-hour rehearsal on one song and just strip it down to sections, sometimes to the aggravation of everyone in the room. But everyone seems to be much more a musician's musician. With prior incarnations of Ockham's Razor, it was sort of like, all right, let's quickly get this song out so that we have something to fill space. Now it feels like, instead of trying to fill space, it's like, okay, we've got these songs and we can play them really well, and they're in arrangements that we find interesting. And so there seems to quality over quantity.
So is there any plans to record with the new band?
Yes.
Is that?
I've been working on demos. We've been working on new songs. I'm writing new songs. A few years ago, a lady down in San Francisco asked me to consider writing a piece for a ballet that she wants to do based on Irish myth and Celtic myth, and set it to music that's using the Celtic tradition set to urban rhythms. And so that was right as the last incarnation sort of fell apart, and I was interested in it, you know, because I really like that sort of thing. I like blending and meshing different genres of music. To me, that's the most interesting thing that I could listen to. And so in the back of my head, I guess that's been kind of playing around and trying to get my attention. And I noticed that recently all the songs that I'm sort of writing in preparation for the next record have sort of been going back to this particular theme. And so I'm very, very ready to go back in and start making noise in the studio again. I think these guys don't know what they're in for.
When people want to learn more about Ockham's Razor, where can they go? They have a website, social media?
We're on Facebook. I don't think we're on Twitter yet, because I don't think that we're quite as interesting as we think we are. And I don't feel the need to let people know what we're doing every 5 minutes. But we are on Facebook, and we do have a website, seattlerazors.com,
Okay.
Reverb Nation, the typical
It's very exciting. Thanks you guys for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing some of the rock and roll and some of the music here as the festival progresses.
Excellent.
All right, thanks again, everybody.
You're welcome.
And we'll talk to you again here real soon.
Oh!